Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's the Vikings in possession of the football. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Mon looks to throw, rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cook. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Corey Davis. And the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line is executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Now Wilson back into his end zone. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something. Happened, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A handoff to Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Mixon will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So it is back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one. It's a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets... to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 20. Mond looks to throw on first down. Over the middle to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on second down. Mond. That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he... will not attempt to return. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Wilson. Complete to Cole. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of times the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Mixon. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.